Hello, how are you? Happy Monday. I hope everyone's having a good week. This is your collective reading for this week. I think this is September, mid-September. So I am saging you right now with some cedar. Cleanse your energy. Just please say I accept to receive the cleansing. I hope you're having a good day, evening, night. Whatever time you're listening to this, I hope you're doing well and you're managing. Remember, drink a lot of water, ground your energy, protect and shield. Okay, now that we've done with that, the deck that I'll be using today is the Santa Muerte Tarot deck. Just giving that, vibe. And then I also have the Ice Cream Oracle. Ice Cream Oracles. I like this deck. I haven't used it in a hot minute, but I'm excited to use it today. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know this week. What should we know about this week? We're going to ask Spirit. What should the collective know this week? What should we know this week? Okay. So immediately as I was asking, not like a second ago, I was getting the word understanding. I feel like we're gonna start embracing new understandings of ourselves, but also I'm hearing a lot of it is environmentally. I'm hearing there's gonna be new information being put out. I'm hearing a lot of specific truths that cannot be denied. And this could be truth about where you are, or truth about meaning your environment, maybe even the people around it. But my guides are telling me it's going to be to the point you physically feel stuff. I'm stuff, I mean energetically. You feel something's up, you feel things are changing, you feel the shift happening. It's to the point where it's not this lost idea in your mind, or maybe not. It's inevitable because you feel it, you see it, you hear it. It's so many signs, you can't avoid it. So they're saying understandings. I'm getting this big understanding and processing and understanding, hey, this is our new reality. This is truly happening. So I think a lot of people, they're going to feel this understanding of how things truly are, and kind of finally remove the last bits of the illusion and start to settle in this new understanding. That's the little channel message I wanted to say, but let's get on to the reading. So the first card we have, and forgive my nails, forgive them. Okay. I got the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like as a Knight of Pentacles, you guys want to move on forward. I feel like you're ready to start this change, embark on these new adventures. I feel like this readiness, okay, we sense things are happening. I'm ready to see it actually start. And I think it's not going to be the way you expect. It's going to give you a little doozy. So this new start, unfortunately, is going to be hermit mode. Spirit's telling me this new start that we're going to be experiencing collectively, it requires you to have more time to yourself. It may also be isolation. So to understand things better, you may have to remove yourself from certain people and environments to see what the reality is. There's too much influence, there's too much happening around us, and there's moments and breaks that we need to kind of center ourselves and really collect our thoughts, because a lot of us are dipping into other people's energy. A lot of us are taking others' thoughts and making it our own. We think, we're kind of sharing people's energy, and we're thinking that it's our thoughts and our energy, and it's not. So this new understanding requires isolation. So this week, I feel like a lot of us are going to be retreating because it's too overwhelming. We want to start this new change, but Spirit is giving this big nudge that people may need to isolate. This also may mean that there may be situations that are causing you to isolate, but this does not stop what is happening. This is part of it. The reason I say that is the Queen of Swords. A lot of us are going to be thinking, understanding. The Hermit means epiphany, isolation, deep thought, inquiry, understanding. And this is definitely that process of what's happening. We're going to start thinking of things, thinking of strategies, thinking of ways of how this new beginning is starting. I feel like this is a big processing week. We're going to be processing a lot of things. This could be any journey in your life, whether that is physical, spiritual, and emotional, and so on. So you're going to require some time to yourself this week in order to really think and see what's happening and kind of see the next step ahead. Sorry, can't be around too much people. There's going to be this big pull to be like, I need to retreat and I need to do some introspective, or I just need to be still and silent so I can hear and understand what's next. Because we got the Page of Swords. Once again, it's like this kind of forward movement. There's always this forward movement. The Knight of Swords, forward movement. Now we have the Page of Swords, the beginning this forward movement. I feel like this is starting to unravel things in terms of our thoughts. And it's going to change how we view and how we move on forward. So our thoughts are very, very important this week. It's something that's big, but it's kind of the thoughts that make us think a little more, a little longer, and kind of understand our reality better. The last card we got for the tarot is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is going to be a positive movement forward. What's happening this week, this retreat, this deep thought, analytical, critical understanding our environment is definitely going to push us forward. It's all for the greater good for you, for everybody. I think this is going to help us move forward and kind of like remove ourselves from any unwanted kind of influences that we don't need. And I think that we're going to see things clearer this week, and it's going to allow us to finally complete, because we're at the Nine of Pentacles, kind of complete those goals or ideas, or even just starting our ventures or starting our endeavors in the right foot. So that's what I'm getting for tarot. And we're going to go straight to Oracle. And what is this collective? Okay, wow. Okay, okay. Wow, already 3 cards came out. I'm gonna pull one more. All right, beautiful. So I feel like this is a good vibe. All in all, the first card we got is good omens and blessings. So this is kind of the indicator of this week. Good things are happening, good starts and beginnings, because we're finally building stuff. This is an evolution of new thoughts, an evolution of just seeing things differently. And we're building a foundation. I think of the foundation is within our thoughts. We're finally formulating a sound foundation of how we think and see things, where it can finally grow. Because I feel like before, many of us were trying to grow from a place that we didn't feel we had firm foundations, or we didn't have it at all, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. So now this week, we're going to be starting to understand ourselves and see things differently. And we did all that work to unload and release. And especially this Hermit mode this week will help us create that foundation, because we're finally taking that moment to ourselves and really understanding what we need to do next. Now, because of this evolution, this development, and this building with this cookie dough card, the next card is strength. This is going to take a lot of strength from us. So to do this Hermit mode, it may be very difficult. I'm hearing some of you are very social people, or some of you feel like you are doing something wrong or being mean if you are distancing yourself. Spirit's like, no, this is part of it. You do not need to be surrounded by everybody all the time. There's moments of clarity that come through when you are channeling alone, or you're sitting with yourself. No one can influence you. You can listen to that higher self, or that little voice inside, the intuition that has been nudging you to understand things better, to see things differently. So this is definitely going to require strength to really listen to yourself and allow whatever clarity you need to come through. Now, the last card we have is Dream, Imagine, Create. And I feel like very much so with this understanding, this new reality of how we see things, because when we shift our mindset, we shift how we view our environment, our reality, it can leave room for us to start to create more, to imagine more, to see things in a bigger picture, to maybe even see things past than what we saw before. Because when we change our mindset, something that could have been limited prior is not limited anymore. And it kind of leaves room for. And I also feel like with this card, it also highlights blue, a lot of blue, and that also means our expression and our creation, like the way we express ourselves. And I feel like this is related to the throat chakra. So I feel like this is definitely an eye-opening moment of understanding in general, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually for you, whatever aspect in your life. And I think this hermit moment is definitely going to allow you to finally see things for what it is, so then you can finally make the appropriate steps, plans, or whatnot to finally move forward. And I feel like it's going to move on forward to a positive movement where you can finally start to benefit and kind of expand from that moment on. So that's what I'm feeling for this week. A lot of us are really understanding things at a deeper level, and also kind of having this form of acceptance. Okay, things are this way, or things are going to be like this. How can I move on forward from this moment that helps serve my highest and greatest good? And unfortunately, sometimes we may need that moment to ourselves. So understand, if you're getting this pull to be more alone, or just be more within yourself, allow that to happen. Do not feel like you have to have people around you to be okay or have a date, or don't make people feel like you're being rude or not if you're keeping to yourself. I think we need breaks from people, from phones, from everything. So if you're feeling this big nudge to do so, I think that's your spirit saying, hey, we need to we need to recoup from everything that's been happening and kind of center. And that's a way of centering, kind of tuning in and clearing out, and just allowing yourself to sit with yourself. We don't do that often, and we should. And yeah. And if you're getting that nudge, or people are making you feel a certain way for doing that, that probably tells you those people are not meant to be around you. And that's probably why you're getting this sense to be more hermit, or more isolated, or within yourself. So obviously this is for people who are okay with isolation. If you're the type of person that it is triggering for you, do have a support system that you can talk to, at least one or two people. But this is for people who've been overwhelmed. I get the sense that Spirit's telling you to come within yourself and kind of retreat. And retreating is good this week. Take breaks. It is allowed. You are allowed. No one can tell you cannot take breaks. Mental health break, emotional, physical break, whatever it is, take a break this week. I think it's super important, and it will allow us to see things and feel better emotionally and also mentally with the sword's energy. And that is the reading. I hope you have a beautiful day, week, night, whatever you're hearing this. Please comment down below. I would love to hear if you love this reading, or share with other people. Please, it will help me out. So yeah, drink water, and see you in the next one. Bye.